Hello everyone, how are you doing today? I'm back with another video, and in today's video we have an Acer Nitro 5 laptop. The exact model for this one is a Nitro 5 An515-41 series, and the base model is an N17c1. Those information can be found on the bottom label, bottom sticker of the laptop. And in this video I'm going to go over how you can open it up, how you can repaste, clean up the inside of the laptop really easy at home. I'm gonna go over the tools that I'll be using and all the tools that you need to do the service. Tool number one, and the most important one, is a screwdriver set. I'll be using an iFixTek screwdriver set. From this tool set, we're gonna be using a Phillips number 1. I like this tool set because it's made of S2 class steel. These are hardened steel. So if you get the pro set of this iFixTek tool set, they will get you an opening tools and tweezers. If not, grab yourself a curved tweezer and an opening tool. I'm going to be using a guitar pick. A metallic guitar picks are really suitable to do this job. All right, with all this on hand, we're going to power off the laptop. We're going to flip it upside down, and we're going to remove all the screws that we see on the bottom cover. The screws in the corner, you must have a little rubber on it. So you want to remove the rubber legs in here and access the screws. So we're going to start from one corner and remove the screws all over the place that we see. Also, if you guys like my videos, if my videos are helping you guys out, you can support the channel by clicking that like and subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. It helps and motivates me to make more videos, take requests, and answer your questions in the comment area. I appreciate that. You also want to remove the screws on the mid, on the covers too. Just double check, make sure you haven't missed any. I missed one in the back here. So you want to make sure you don't miss any screws. And next is to remove the cover for the hard drive in here. Just put your finger right in there. Lift it up, bring it up, and remove the cover. You want to remove the 4 screws for the caddy here, for the hard drive caddy. So remove these 4 tiny screws. Next, we're going to lift up the hard drive gently. Don't yank it, and we're going to disconnect the adapter from here. Don't pull on the cable, pull on the jack. So this is 1 terabyte hard drive. Put it on one side. There's nothing under the RAM cover, so there's no screws or anything like that. So you can leave this one on. Now we're going to grab the opening tool. And we want to stick it between the bottom cover and the palm rest. So let me see if I can do it without opening it. I think I have to open it so you guys can see it. So I don't have enough room here. So we're going to stick it between the palm rest and the bottom cover just like that. And we're just going to be twisting it. And you want to hear big clicks. That's what you want to hear. You want to do this all around. Those huge clicks that you hear, that's fine. Do the left and do the right side. Once you did the front and the left and right side, all you need to do is to put it down, lift up from front and wiggle it around, and it will release itself from the back side. You want to push it back a little bit, and you can just go ahead and remove the bottom cover. You can use that little toothbrush and clean up the dust mesh on the bottom cover. Right down here, you can see the big battery and the heatsink and the CPU and the GPU. This is an AMD version. There's an Intel version too, but pretty much is the same logic. First thing first, we want to disconnect the battery by pulling this jack, holding it from the side backward evenly. Next, we want to expose the fan connectors right there. One there, one there. We need to disconnect the fan connector by pulling back the connectors straight in here too. I can't do it because there's a screw right there holding it. It doesn't allow me, so I'm going to first remove the heatsink. So remove the screws on the heatsink. On this side, there's a 3 on the CPU and 2 on the GPU. Once you remove those, go ahead and remove for the fan screws. 1 on this side and 1 right over here. In the middle, and the one on the left side. Once you remove those, go ahead and lift up the heatsink, hold it from the middle, right there. I forgot one screw right in here. On the GPU, there's 3 screws. You want to lift it up, bring it up, and put it to one side, and disconnect the fan cable. Fan connector right here. Bring it to one side. So there we have it. Download this cable, the 3 of them, 3 for each. And there's the screw IC. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna start cleaning up all the dust in here. We're gonna clean up the fan and clean up the thermal paste. I always like to start cleaning up the heatsink. I'm gonna be using a workshop towel, 1 sheet of the workshop towel, isopropylic or isopropylic alcohol. So grab a little bit of the workshop towel, soak it in an alcohol, and wipe over the CPU. With the same shop towel, we're gonna remove the excess of the thermal paste on both of the heatsink side. People always tell me, like, should I change the thermal pads in here? You do not need to remove the thermal pads. The thermal pads are fine. Absolutely not necessary to remove them. But if you want to remove them, they are 0.5 millimeter thermal pads. But again, it's absolutely not necessary to change them, because they are not overclocked or anything like that. So even the ReRAMs don't require the thermal pads. They do get hot, but they don't get that extremely hot to require thermal pads. All right, so with this on hand, now we're gonna service up the fan. To service up the fan, we need to bring this one on top here. We're gonna cut this tape right on the bottom. Just make a little nice insertion right there on the edge. Now we're gonna flip it over. And we're gonna remove this tiny screw, which is a Phillips number 00. So go ahead and remove all these tiny screws. And once you remove all the screws on the bottom, you can pretty much lift up the fan. So pretty much I'm gonna lift it up, bring it to this side, and there we have the fan that is being clogged up. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna remove all this excess of the clog in here. We're gonna take it outside. We're gonna use a toothbrush. We're gonna clean up the fans, everything, blow some dry air. I'll leave the link for a nice compressed air dry clean, and I'll be back right after this. Now that everything is clean, we're gonna put it back together. So we're gonna bring the fans over, sit them down, and put the screws for the fans that we removed. Let me see if I can align it. So we're gonna grab a towel and we're gonna do second pass on the CPU and GPU die to make sure, double check, make sure everything is nice and clean. There's no dust particles, anything like that. Okay. And then we're gonna grab our thermal paste. In this case, I'm gonna be using an Arctic MX4. We're gonna put a 1 line per amount of the paste on the CPU, and tiny line or drop on the GPU. Next step is to grab the heatsink, bring it in a position. First, you want to plug in this connector. Let me move this cable out of the way. Put this jack in there first for the fan, because otherwise it's going to be impossible to put it back in. And once you put it in, make sure you squeeze it all the way in. Bring the heatsink straight over the CPU. Set it down. First thing first, you want to switch back to bed number 0 or 1. You want to start putting the screws for the CPU and the GPU. So screw it all the way in. So I rather do this one, go to one from the CPU, one from the GPU, so to give the balance on the heatsink. There we go. Now we're gonna connect the second fan connector right in there. And we're gonna put the screws for the fan to hold it in place. And the last thing down here would be to just grab the fan in the battery connector, just push it straight inside the connector right there, and that should cover it for this service. Then you want to grab the bottom cover, bring it over, slide it from the back towards the front, squeeze it down, make sure you hit those clicks, push down the sides, and grab the hard drive, put the adapter right in it, set it down, put the you need to put the 4 screws for the hard drive caddy, and then put the cover on and place all the rest of the screws on the bottom cover. I hope you guys like this video. I helped you guys out to do your own service for your Acer Nitro laptop. If you guys have any question or requests, feel free to leave them in a video comment. I'll try to answer them as soon as I can. As always, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Just gonna finish up putting up the bottom screws. Don't forget to click that like and subscribe to support the channel.